Good morning. All of you, please type your attendance. All of you. Okay. Then what we have learned in our previous class? What we have learned in our previous class? We were discussing about decimal numbers, is it? And its multiplication and division. Did you remember them?
Division of decimal. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then I think at last we are discussing about division of a decimal number by another decimal number. Is it? It's same as in the case of multiplication. We know how to multiply a decimal number with another decimal number. Is it? How will you multiply a decimal number by another one? How will you multiply?
First multiply by making them whole numbers.
Yes, first of all, we have to multiply them as whole numbers, is it? Then after that, we have to count how many digits are there after decimal point, and according to them, we have to shift our decimal point, is it? In the same way, in the case of division also we can do here. I think we are discussing about its division. All of you, please turn on a video. All of you. Okay, then here is a question for you. That is, we have to divide 25.5 by 0.5. Then how will you divide 25.5 by 0.5? How will you divide? You know how to divide a whole number with a decimal number, is it? How will you divide a whole number with a decimal number?
അതിനെല്ലാം fractions ആയിട്ട് change.
Okay. In this case, how many decimal points are there after decimal point in both LHS and RHS?
2.
Each, is it? In both numerator and denominator, there is only one digit is there after decimal point. So, in this case, both the number of digits on both after decimal point are same. So, in this case, we can do it as equal to 255 divided by 5 itself. How will you change this 25.5 divided by 0.5 as 255 divided by 5?
Decimal point remove.
Okay, we have removed the decimal point, is it? Okay, then what is the answer? How will you get, what will you get when divide 255 with 5? It should be 51, is it? It should be 51. The value of 225 divided by 5 is equal to 51. Then what about the value of 25.5 divided by 0.5? What is it?
5.1.
Is it 5.1? Is it 5.1? Do you have any other?
No, there are.
Anyone? In this case, as we have discussed in our previous class, in this case, in both numerator and denominator, we have the same number of digits after the decimal point. Okay. Look at here, 25.5. Here is a 0.5. And also in denominator, this 0.5. There are only one digit after decimal point in both numerator and denominator. Okay, in such cases, we don't have to put a decimal point here because so here our answer should be 51 itself. The answer should be 51 itself. Let's check how will you get this 51 in both these cases. For that, I am just changing 25.5. How will you change 25.5 into a fraction? How will you change 25.5 into a fraction? Just a second. How will you change 25.5 into a fraction?
255 by 10.
It is 255 divided by 10. Okay. Then
Yes,
what
ma'am.
about 0.5? What about 0.5?
5 by 10.
It is 5 by 10.
10.
Okay. Then we can change our division as, instead of 25.5, we can substitute as 255 divided by 10. 255 divided by 10 divided by, what about the denominator? Denominator should be 5 by 10. It should be 5 by 10. And we know how to divide two fractions. What we have to do while dividing two fractions?
We multiply.
Aradhya, please turn on your video. And Aromal, I can't see you. Okay, first of all, we have to, what we have to do here?
Multiply.
We have to multiply. How will you multiply? First of all, we have 220. How will you multiply? How will you multiply? We have to multiply it with its reciprocal, is it? What is the reciprocal of 5 by 10?
10 by 5.
It is
By
10 by 5. Then what is the value of 10 by 5?
10 by 5.
What is the value of 10 by 5? What is the value of 10 by 5?
100 അല്ലേ മിസ്സേ?
Is it 100? 10 by 5?
Sorry, 50 അല്ലേ?
5 are 10.
50.
50.
10 divided by 5. Only 10 divided by 5. How many 5s are 10?
2
Two.
by 10.
5 is equal to 2 itself. Okay. Then we can replace 255 divided by 10 into 2. Now it became in the form of multiplication of a fraction with a whole number. And you know that how to multiply a fraction with a whole number. Then here what we have to do here? What we have to do here? First of all,
Whole number into numerator.
First of all, we have to multiply the whole number with the numerator. What happens when we multiply 255 with 2? What happens? What happens? What is 255 into 2? What is 255 into 2? Are you sleeping?
500.
Is it 500? 500.
That means 510.
10.
510. We will get it as 510. And here our denominator is 10 itself. Then what happens? What is the value of 510 divided by 10? How will you multiply a number with 10? How will you divide a number with 10?
Pointed.
We have to put decimal point. How will you put decimal point here? Here, how many zeros are there for 10? Only 1 0.
1.
So we can write it as 51.0. 51.0 is equal to 51 itself. Okay, then what is the value of 255 divided by 10? Divided by 5 by 10 is equal to 51. And here is also we know that 255 divided by 10 is equal to 25.5 and 5 by 10 is equal to 0.5. So in both cases, we have got the value as 51. Okay. Latecomers, please mark your attendance. Okay, so in this case, we have divided two decimal numbers. So in the case of division of two decimal numbers, you only have to check how many decimal points are there in both LHS and RHS. If there are same number of digits after decimal point, you have to divide them as whole numbers itself. Okay. For more example, there is another question for you. 20.3 divided by 0.7. How will you divide 20.3 and 0.7? How will you divide?
203 divided by 7.
Divide 7 by 10. അതിന്റെ
We can
seven
divide in a simple way.
reciprocal കണ്ടുപിടിക്കും.
Yes.
7 by 10 ന്റെ reciprocal.
Don't go too complex. We know that here in both and denominator, only one digits after decimal point. The number of digits after decimal point in both numerator and denominators are same. Is it? In both cases, there is only one digit after the decimal point. Then we have to divide them as whole numbers. That is 203 divided by 7. What is the value of 203 divided by 7? What is the value of 203 divided by 7? It's equal to, what is the value? Adira, please unmute and say. Please unmute and say. It's equal to 29 itself.
29.
Okay, if you want to check this like in the case of by replacing 20.3 as 203 divided by 10 and 0.7 as 7 divided by 10, you will get the same answer as 29. There is no need to check it. It is very lengthy, is it? The second method is very lengthy. In the first method, we can find our answer very fast. Okay, there is another example for you. Okay, then 20.55 divided by 1.5. 20.55 divided by 1.5. How will you divide 20.55 divided by 1.5?
2055 divided by 15.
2055 divided by 15. Then look at the numerator and denominator. What about the number of digits after the decimal point in both numerator and denominator?
That's different.
That is different. It is not same. Because in the numerator there are 2 digits after decimal point, and in denominator there is only 1 digit. Then what we have to do here? What we have to do here?
Put 0.
Okay, in this case, I am just replacing it as 205.5 divided by 15. How will I change this as like this? We know that.
ആദ്യത്തേനകത്ത് ഒന്നേ ഉള്ളൂ. അപ്പൊ മറ്റേതും ചേഞ്ച് ചെയ്ത് ഒരു ഡെസിമൽ പോയിന്റ് ആക്കണം.
Yes, we have to change it as in 1 decimal point. Then in the case of numerator also we have to make that same change. Look at here. Here we have 20.55 and 1.5. If this 1.5 can be written as 1.50. Is it? 1.50 is
Yes.
as 1.5. Then now here we have both 2 digits after decimal point. In this case, we can change this division as, how will you change this division in this case? In this case, we can change
255 divided by 150.
2055 divided by 150. Okay, then we will get the same answer as here. But for changing as like this, we have to change only by 205.5 divided by 15. Okay, because we know that here is 2 digits after the decimal point, and in this 1.5 only 1 digit, because so the common digit we are replacing. In the first case also we have replaced the common digit, is it? Look at here, 20.3 and 0.7. The common digit is the first, it is in the 1 by 10th place. The digits in 1 by 10th place. Okay. Both 3 and 7 are in the 1 by 10th place in 20.3 and 0.7. This 1 by the 10th place we have changed. But in this case, 20.55 has 5 in 1 by 10th place and again a 5 in 1 by 100th place. Okay. So, in both cases, we have a digit in 1 by 10th place. The common digit we are changing. That is in the 10th place. Sorry, 1 by 10th place digit. Okay. Clear ആവുന്നുണ്ടോ? Doubt ഉണ്ടോ?
മിസ്സേ ഇതുപോലത്തെ എക്സാമ്പിൾ ഒന്ന് തരുമോ?
എന്തോ?
ഇതുപോലത്തെ എക്സാമ്പിൾ ഒന്നും കൂടി തരുമോ?
Example തരാം. Example ചെയ്താലേ അത് clear ആവൂ. I will give another example for you. So, what would be the answer of 205.5 divided by 15? What would be the answer? All of you, please turn on your video. And latecomers, please mark your attendance. 20.55 divided by 1.5 or 255.5 divided by 50. It would be which is equal to 13.7. Is it? Is it 13.7?
Yes.
Yes. Then we get the value as 13.7. Then we have to look another example. That is, I am giving another example for you. 27 divided by 0.03. 0.03. 27 divided by 0.03. Then how will you change this? How will you change this? Here we have the numerator as 27 and the denominator as 0.03. Then how many digits are there after the decimal point in numerator? In numerator, how many digits are there after decimal point? Is there any
2.
decimal point in numerator?
No.
No, we can write it as 27.0. Is it? It is same as 27.0. And what about 0.03? How many digits are there after decimal point?
There is 2.
2 digits. Okay, then we know that the number of digits in numerator and denominators are different. Is it? It is different. Then what we have to do here? First of all,
Change the decimal point position.
okay, first of all, we have to change the decimal point. Then how will you change the decimal point here? How will you change the decimal point here? How will you change the decimal point here?
Point on the
Our denominator as a whole number. We have to change our denominator as a whole number. Then what is our denominator here? 0.03. How will you get 0.03 as a whole number? The whole number should be 3. How will you change 0.03 as 3? We have to change 0.03 is equal to 3 by multiplying with a number. How will you get 0.03 as 3? How will you get? How will you get 0.03 as 3?
0 കൊണ്ട്
How many zeros we want?
2
2 zeros. Then what would be your number?
0.
It's 100.
100.
Oh.
Because 100 has 2 zeros. Okay. That's why to get 0.03 as 3, we have to multiply it with 100. So, I'm going to multiply our denominator as by 100. Then we have to do the same with our numerator also. Is it? Then what happened to our numerator? Our numerator is 27. So, I have to multiply our denominator with 100. So, similarly, we have to multiply with its numerator also. Then its numerator becomes 27 into 100 divided by, what about our denominator? 0.03 into 100. Then what happens? What happens?
27 into divided by 3.
27 into 100. What is the value of 27 into 100?
2,700.
It is 2,700.
700.
Okay, then what about our denominator?
3.
It is 3. Then what is the value of 2,700 divided by 3?
100.
It should be 900. Is it? So, first of all, in every case, we have to make our denominator as a whole number. You just think, how will we make our denominator as a whole number? For changing a decimal number into whole number, first we have to count how many digits are there after the decimal point. According to the number of digits after decimal point, we have to choose 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, etc. If there is only one digit, we have to choose it as 10. If there is only 2 digit, we have to choose it as 100. And if there is 3 digit, we have to choose it as 1000 and so on. Okay, did you get the idea?
Yes, miss.
Another example for you, that is 3.25 divided by 3.25 divided by 0.5. Okay, then how will you get the value of 3.25 divided by 0.5? How will you get this value? First of all, look at the digits after decimal point. In numerator, how many digits are there?
2.
2.
There are 2 digits. Then what about our denominator?
Only 1.
1.
Only 1 digit. Then what happens? How will you change this as? We have to make our denominator as a whole number. How will you make the denominator as a whole number?
5. 5 into 10. 5 into 10.
0.5 into 10 will get as 5 itself. Then we have to multiply the denominator with 10. So we have to do the same in our numerator also. Then what happens? 3.25 into 10. 3.25 into 10 divided by 0.5 into 10. Is it? Then how will you change this? How will you change?
3,250.
Is it 3,250? We only multiplying with the 10. We know how to multiply a decimal number with 10. There is only 1 0 in our 10. That's why we have to move or shift our decimal point into one place into right hand side. That becomes 32.5. Is it? It should be 32.5 divided by 5 itself. You know the multiplication of decimal numbers with 10, 100 and 1000 so on. Is it? That we have learned in our previous class. So we can take 3.25 into 10 as 32.5. So it becomes 32.5 divided by 10. Then how will you get the value of 32.5 divided by 5? How will you divide 32.5 divided by 5? You know?
325 divided by 5.
First of all, we have to find the value of 325 divided by 5 and put one decimal point because there is only one digit after decimal point here. Then what should be our value? We know that while dividing 325 with 5, we will get it as 65.
65.
Okay, then in our question, that is in our numerator, there is one digit after the decimal point. That's why we have to make the same in our answer too. Then we will get it as 6.5. Okay, is it clear the division of a decimal number with another decimal number?
Yes, miss.
Yes, okay. Then in a textbook page number 55, you can see there is so many examples or exercises are given for you to find their answer. Before your next class, that is before our 8:30 class, you have to find the value of answer of the first two questions in exercise 2.7. Okay, first two. And in first question, there is 8 questions, and in the second question, there is also 7 questions. That is, in first case, we have to divide a decimal number with a whole number, and the second case, we have to divide a decimal number with 10. And in the next case, it is we divide with 1000, 100, and after that, the division of decimal number with another decimal number in fifth question. Okay, it's very simple. You know how to divide. Yes.
Mr. 10 നമ്മൾ divide ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ decimal point ഒന്ന് left side ലോട്ട് മാറ്റിയാ പോരെ?
Yes, we have to replace or shift our decimal point in the case of division of 10, 100 and 1000 according to how many zeros are there. Okay, then you can see an example 10 and 11 in page number 54 and 55. What's our example 10? Each side of a regular polygon is 2.5 centimeter in length. The perimeter of the polygon is 12.5 centimeter. How many sides does a polygon have? What do you mean by a polygon? What do you mean by a polygon? What do you mean by a polygon?
Or shape.
It should be shape. Okay. Can you give an example for a polygon? Can you give an example for a polygon? Is triangle is a polygon?
Miss, and answer 11.
Is triangle is a polygon?
No.
Say yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, we
No.
know that triangle is a polygon, quadrilaterals are polygons, pentagons are polygons, and so many polygons are there. And here we have given a regular polygon. Regular polygon means polygon having sides of equal length. And
Yes.
here we have the perimeter is given as 12.5. How will you find the perimeter of a polygon?
Adding length of each side.
We have to add the length of the each side to get the perimeter. Then, first of all, we have given that the perimeter is 12.5. Then how will you get the number of sides? And one side is 2.5. Then one side, then number of sides should be number of sides equal to number of sides equal to
5.
How will you get this 5? First of all,
125
all of the
divided by
kids are on a
25.
video. First of all, we have to divide 12.5 with the 2.5. We know
2.5.
how to divide a decimal number with another decimal number. In this case, you can see here the number of digits after the decimal points are same. So we have to divide it as 125 divided by 2.5. Then what should be the value of 125 divided by 2.5? Sorry, 25.
5.
It should be 5. It's equal to 5. Then how many sides are there for the polygon?
5.
5. Then what is the name of the polygon having 5 sides?
Hexagon.
Hexagon.
It's pentagon. Hexagon is a polygon having sides 6 sides. Okay, in the case of 5 sides, it should be pentagon. Okay, similarly, you can see another example in the next page, that is example 11. A car covers a distance of 89.1 kilometer in 2.2 hours. Distance is given as distance is equal to 89.1 kilometer. In how many hours? The time is given as time is equal to 2.2 hours. 2.2 hours. Then we have to find the average distance covered by it in 1 hour. What do you mean by average? What do you mean by average?
ഏറ്റവും കുറഞ്ഞത്.
Is it smallest? Average means, I think we have discussed in another example, that is example 9 in page number 51. We have find the average of 3 numbers. For finding the average of those 3 numbers, first of all, we have added that 3 numbers and then divided it by 3. Is it? So here we have given that the distance in 2.2 hours. So first of all, we have to find the distance covered in 1 hour. What should be the distance covered in 1 hour? The distance covered in 2.2 hours is 89.1 kilometer. Then what should be the distance covered by into 1 hour? What should be it? We have only 4 more minutes remaining. What should be it? What should be the distance covered in 1 hour? In 2.2 hours, it is 89.1 kilometer. Then what about 1 hour? It should be 89.1 divided by 2.2. Is it? The distance covered in 2.2 hours is 89.1 kilometer. Then the distance covered in 1 hour should be 89.1 divided by 2.2. നിങ്ങൾ ഇത്രയും ചിന്തിച്ചാൽ മതി. നിങ്ങൾ 2 മണിക്കൂർ കൊണ്ട് 20 കിലോമീറ്റർ പോകുന്നു. You have covering 20 kilometers in 20 hours. Then what should be the distance you have covered in 10 hours? Sorry, 5 hours or 1 hour?
40.
It should be half. That is, I am just asking, you are covering 20 kilometers. You are traveling for 20 kilometers in 2 hours. In 2 hours. Okay. You are traveling 20 kilometers in 2 hours. Then what should be the distance you have covered in 1 hour? It should be half.
Yes.
Is it? That is, you should cover 20 divided by 2. 20 divided by 2 is equal to 20 divided by 2 is equal to 10 kilometer. Similarly, here we have covered a distance of 89.1 kilometer in 2.2 hours. So in 1 hour, we have to cover a distance of 89.1 divided by 2.2. Is it? Okay, then what should be the value of 89.1 divided by 2.2? Here in both cases, we have only one digit after the decimal point, then you can divide it as 891 divided by 22. 891 divided by 22. Then what should be its answer? What should be its answer? What should be its answer? It should be 40.5 kilometers. 40.5 kilometers. So the average distance covered in 1 hour should be 40.5 kilometers. The question is solved in your textbook. Okay. So the second chapter is over. There is no more or nothing we have to teach in our second chapter. It is all about fractions and decimals. In this chapter, first of all, we have discussed about fractions and its multiplication and division in different cases. And similarly, we have discussed about decimal numbers and its multiplication and division in different cases. Okay, then you have to read the chapter before your next hour, and if you have any doubt, you can ask them. Okay, regarding this chapter. And after that, we have to start our new lesson, data handling. Did you heard about data?
Yes, കഴിഞ്ഞ കൊല്ലം പഠിക്കാനുണ്ടായിരുന്നു സർ.
Yes.
കഴിഞ്ഞ ഇയറിൽ പഠിക്കാനുണ്ടായിരുന്നു.
I think you are all familiar with data and its representation, is it? You know how to represent a data? Okay, did you heard about mean, median and mode? Mean, median and mode?
Mean, median.
Mean, median and mode. Did you heard about mean, median and mode? That's fine. We have to discuss it in our next hour. That is, first of all, we have to find about arithmetic mean, median and mode. That is, we are finding the value of mean, median and mode using different data that we have to study in our third chapter, that is in data handling.